Hello and welcome to Wisdom Trek. This is Guthrie Chamberlain and I'm your guide to wisdom and creating a living legacy. Thank you for joining us for our 7-day-a-week, 7 Minutes of Wisdom podcast. This is day 238 of our trek and we are continuing our current trek, Your Life Plan Blueprint. Yesterday we completed the trail of how to effectively set strategies for your objectives and activity goals using the 10 guidelines. Today we are moving on to the fourth phase or step of our WESPER framework, which is planning. As a review, the Wisdom Trek Life Planning System is built on a 6-step WESPER framework. Those steps are Wisdom, Establish, Strategy, Planning, Execution, and Review. Since our Life Planning series does cover many days, if you do miss any of the Wisdom Trek episodes, please go to wisdom-trek.com to listen to them and to read our daily journal. I am incorporating all of these daily concepts along with some worksheets into an easy-to-use workbook. I will let you know when I have that completed so that you can download it and use it. If you do have any questions or would like additional information as we go through our daily trek, please leave comments at wisdom-trek.com or email me at guthrie@venturecg.com. We are recording our podcast from our studios at the Big House in Marietta, Ohio. We did end up with 10 inches of snow on Friday and Saturday, and it is very beautiful. The temperatures were not too cold, so it was a perfect winter snow. I will include a couple of the pictures on today's journal page, which can be found at wisdom-trek.com/day-238. On Saturday, we were able to remove the ceiling tiles and wallpaper from the upstairs hallway and front stairs, so that the area will be ready for our renovation contractors to begin again on Monday. Hopefully, they will be able to finish up their part in the next couple of weeks. Let's head out on our trail for today, which is day 19 of our Wisdom Trek Life Plan process, which we refer to as Your Life Plan Blueprint. Now that you understand why strategy is such an important part of goal setting, which creates your life plan, you are now ready to move on to the planning stage of your life plan blueprint. Planning is primarily the organization of long-term objectives broken down into short-term activity goals. As A.A. Milne wrote, organizing is what you do before you do something so that when you do it, it is not all mixed up. And Proverbs chapter 21 verse 5 says, good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. Planning is the fourth step of our WESPER framework. In the strategy step, you identified the overall principles to effectively complete your goals and objectives. In planning, you use those strategy principles to develop a full structured plan, complete with all the specific details. In this step and the next, which is execution, you will find that your organizational skills play a very important role. Even if you do not consider yourself an organized person, organizational skills can be developed and effectively implemented by following the Wisdom Trek WESPER framework. The objective of developing goal plans within your overall life plan is to 1. Organize your task, and 2. To allocate your resources accordingly. This will allow you to achieve your specified activity goals within the desired time frame. It will give you a clear understanding of how to invest your time and your energy. If your plan is well developed, it will keep you organized in the pursuit of your objective and activity goals. If your plan is not well organized, if it is messy and haphazard, you will find that your tasks get thrown into disarray and you lose your focus when you are trying to pursue your goal. As you do proceed with planning, below are key guidelines that you can use. The first major objective is to develop your plan, which includes your 5 steps to success. Step number 1, establish one major 7-year objective in each of the 7 areas of your life. Don't be afraid to make it a B3 objective, one that is big, bold, and brave. As part of this process, ask yourself why you desire this objective over and over until you have a clear reason for the objective that you do set. You must understand the real why in each objective. Make sure that each objective is congruent and consistent with your life purpose and that all areas of your life are in balance. Then write these objectives down. As a reminder, the 7 areas of your wheel of life are 1. Spiritual, 2. Family, 3. Physical and health, 4. Mind and intellect, 5. Personal and social, 6. Financial, and 7. Work and career. Step number 2. In each of your 7-year objectives, ask yourself, what will I need to accomplish by the end of year 1 to be on track to meet my 7-year objective? What is your specific checkpoint to compare against? This 1-year goal will have some tasks and activities associated with it, but specific details are best left to the next 3 steps. Write down your 1-year goal in each area of your life, and then repeat this step at the beginning of each new year. Step number 3. For each of your 1-year goals, ask yourself, What will I need to accomplish by the end of month 1 to stay on track to meet my 1-year goal? You will start to list a few more detailed tasks or activities, but granular tasks are left to the final 2 steps. Write down your 1-month goal in each area of your life and repeat this step at the beginning of each new month. Step number 4. For each of your 1-month goals, ask yourself, what will I need to accomplish by the end of week 1 to stay on track to meet my 1-month goal? These goals should be specific, measurable, and clearly understood. It is crucial that you reach these objectives. Write down your 1-week goal in each area of your life and repeat this step at the beginning of each new week. And then step number 5. For each of your 1-week goals, ask yourself, what do I need to accomplish each day of this week to stay on track to meet my 1-week goal? These are no longer goals, but specific and measurable tasks that need to be accomplished each day of the week to meet your 1-week goal. You should verify every day that this step is completed before the end of each day. As you can see, this 5-step process begins with the end in mind and then breaks down life planning into smaller and smaller digestible nuggets. While we do keep the larger objectives in mind, our primary focus becomes what we need to focus on today and this week. If we accomplish our daily and weekly tasks, then the monthly, yearly, and 7-year objectives will take care of themselves. Since we already determined the why part of our 7-year objective, as you create your daily task in each of the 7 areas of your life, some guiding questions should be asked. First, who? Who is required to perform this task? And this will typically be you. What? What is the full list of tasks that you need to undertake? What are the action steps needed to trigger each task? And what resources do they involve? When? When does each task need to be performed? How regularly does each task need to be performed, which at this point is usually daily? Where? Where is each task supposed to be done? And how? How is each task going to be executed? Be clear on your key strategies and the prioritizations of your task for success, which we did discuss in the previous 2 days. These are the core and important guidelines that will make the most impact on your goal. Strategy needs to be set before planning, which we will explore further in the next couple of days. On our check today, we begin with the examination of developing your goal plans, which is the 4th step of the WESPER framework. Tomorrow we will explore how to fit the planning and actual task into your schedule. We are hiking on our life plan trail with determination as we lay the foundation to build your life plan blueprint. This framework integrates into the concept of Wisdom Trek as we look at life as a trek, taking 1 step at a time. So encourage your family and friends to join us and then come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, Creating a Legacy. That will finish our podcast for today. As you enjoy these daily doses of wisdom, I encourage you to help us promote Wisdom Trek in the following 4 ways. 1. Leave us feedback about the podcast at wisdom-trek.com so that we can continually improve. Number 2, on your smartphone, subscribe to iTunes, Google Play, Spreaker, SoundCloud, or Stitcher so that the podcast will be downloaded to you automatically each day. 3, on your computer, or if you have an iPhone and iPad, leave us a rating and review on iTunes. This will help to promote Wisdom Trek so that others can join us each day. And the 4th and most important one is to please share Wisdom Trek with your family and friends through email, Facebook, Twitter, or in person as you meet with them, and invite them to come along with us each day. The journal for today's trek can be found at wisdom-trek.com. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, but most importantly, I do consider you my friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal each day. As we take this trek together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. This is Guthrie Chamberlain reminding you to keep moving forward, enjoy your journey, and then create a great day every day. See you tomorrow.